of metal.
What's up, party people? I'm back with another video, and in this video, we're gonna break down some common injuries from a trauma surgeon's standpoint. Let's get into it.
First up, Squidward, accident.
You're going out this door, right?
We're not mad at us, are you, Squidward? Squidward? Squidward!
Not so common, but electrocutions do happen. What happens during electrocutions? Well, you see Squidward there. He's contracting. He can't let go of the electrical fence. Pain and muscle contractions, very common to happen during electrocution. Burns also happen during electrocution. They can burn the skin or they can burn sort of internal organs. Sometimes they can even cook some internal organs, especially the muscle or other organs that the current passes through. The severity of the burn actually depends on the voltage and how much current is going through that organ and the size of the organ as well. And of course, the burn or the electrical shock can also disrupt some of the organ's functions. The most common one we think about is the heart, because the heart actually runs on electrical activity. So the shock or the electricity can disrupt how the heart sends signals to the muscle to contract appropriately. So the other thing that runs sort of on electrical activity in our body are nerves. And nerves can be disrupted by electrical shocks as well. Electrical shocks can, if they happen repeatedly, cause psychological problems.
Next up, Mr. KRABS, gym injury.
I can't believe I'm allowed to lift these really heavy pieces of metal for free.
Gym accidents are actually pretty common. Most of them aren't dealing with the head and neck. Actually, most of them are dealing with sprains and strains of, say, knees, ankles, elbows, shoulders, things like that. In this situation, that is a little bit more serious. You have some serious weight on your neck or chest. That can cause either a crush injury, maybe some rib fractures or a collarbone fracture. And of course, in the gym, when you're doing bench presses, that collarbone is right in the way of that bar. So don't do too much weight on the bench press. Back injuries you got to pay attention to because those are very common in the gym as well. That's mostly from lifting inappropriate amounts of weight with an improper form. So if you are new, definitely ask a friend or ask a trainer to help you out. And then finally, shoulder injuries are really the most common ones we see. Those are mostly from repeated overhead press type of movements, pull-ups, bench press, or sudden impact from falls. And finally, in this scenario, it's possible that you can drop something like this on your trachea. So please, if you're doing some heavy weights in the gym, get a friend, get a spotter, make sure you don't crush your freaking trachea.
SpongeBob, car injury.
Most of the time we see like a lower limb or the upper limb, the hand, the forearm, the foot. Those are very common to be run over. But the more severe injuries, which I've seen unfortunately a lot of, are car accidents where the patient is struck directly by the car. So these type of accidents, you see pelvic fractures, rib fractures, chest crush injuries. Personally, I've seen patients that get struck by a car and completely lose a limb. Please don't get in front of a moving vehicle.
SpongeBob, pepper spray.
I never thought I'd have to use this pepper spray.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
If you get sprayed with pepper spray or something like that, you want to go and immediately rinse out your eyes for like 15 to 20 minutes. Pro tip, if your eyes start burning, remember, you can put packs of ice on your lacrimal glands.
Squidward, foot injury.
Now don't move it till I say, ow! Okay, it's on my foot. Now don't.
Okay.
This is actually more common than you would think, unfortunately, losing a toe or a digit. So I've had several patients lose toes or digits, things like that. I had one patient that lost his big toe, his middle toe, and then the third toe in a lawnmower accident. If you lose a toe or a digit, keep that, put it on ice, and bring it in. And many times those digits or toes can be saved with a surgery. So don't lose them.
SpongeBob, splinter.
Okay, well, it's been nice knowing you, but you have got to go. Well, that kind of hurts. Come on.
So this clip is kind of funny and sort of real because Oftentimes when patients come in with, we call them foreign bodies or something stuck in somewhere, they're very difficult to get out. Sometimes we can't find them. Lots of patients every year come to the ER and they say, well, I have a splinter or something lodged in, my arm or my hand or something. And it's very difficult to find. We oftentimes try with ultrasound or x-rays or something like that to find foreign bodies or foreign objects. And sometimes you can find them and sometimes you can't. Splinters are very common, needles, and we have lots of rectal foreign bodies every year. Any surgeon or any ER doctor will tell you the same thing, that it's very, very common. And let me tell you, I'm not knocking this type of entertainment. Whatever objects you place there, you might want to put a string on it so you can retrieve it later. That's just my little piece of advice. All right, you guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.